Oi pessoal, tudo bem com vocês? Quem fala é o Foto, Deus abençoe. Pessoal, aqui no começo do vídeo para pedir vocês se inscreverem, se gostar deixar o like, compartilhar e bora lá continuar as aventuras do menino Claivão. Acho que agora não vai enfrentar um bichão. Eu não li, então não sei o que é.
Let's see what we can find up here.
Baúzinho aqui, ó.
A survivor. She sounds close.
Menino, você tá aqui há quanto tempo?
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. You must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
É um Beemote. Não é um Beemote, é clássico, simples assim. Ah, casco não, ele é azul. Feracusa.
At least we'll wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. We can't let that happen.
Segura aí pra mim, vai. Eita, pelo visto todo filho da puta tem isso aí. Ó, esse que vem, Jorge. Filha da puta. Segura então, coisa. Vai, por que parou? Morreu.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Guilherme tacou de volta aqui.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
We did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Heide Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Heide Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
10.000 de experiência. Puta que pariu. Rapaz, acho que eu nunca vim aqui. Onde o pessoal toma banho? Lava as roupas. Acho que eu nunca vim aqui, velho. Fala, Nutella. Não para de aparecer missão, velho. Olha. Ixi, isso aqui é esse. Saqueador sem mestre. O exército holandês capturou feras e tentou treiná-las para o serviço. Mas o treinamento dessa espécie em particular foi interrompido há muito tempo. Não saberemos se os captores se tornaram acársicos ou se foram comidos pelos mascotes que se libertaram. Tudo que sabemos é que não há um sobrevivente que saiba o que dizer para dar um fim a este massacre. Apenas uma demonstração de força resolverá isso. Aonde que é isso? Garnick, o Aloed. Aqui não. Aqui. Acho que tem mais coisa pra cá, velho. Garnick. É um Beemote, tio. Tem simplesmente um Beemote ali.
Faster! No need to ride from here.
Nice. Ainda tem uma dessas porrinhas vivas.
Madness lives on.
É uma vadia. Ah, cuzona. Segura pra mim, vai. A bichinha tem vida, velho. vagabunda. Na hora que eu faço meus ataques. Segurei pra mim, vai. Morreu.
Rest in peace.
Não, vou ter que ir lá, sério. Agora o outro, nem na descrição dá um local. Vamos ver se é esse porra aqui. Nem é possível ser um bicho como um Beemote, velho.
Straight home now.
É ele mesmo. Esse é amarelinho. Beemote rei. Coisa simples. Ai, caralho. Meu, não, vai cair pra mim também, porra. Tem vida pra caralho. Cavaleiros. Não sabe brincar, filha da puta? Cacete. De novo. Que bicho lazarento. Sai daí, filha da puta. Cusão. Apocalipse, que nome legal. Vamos tranquilo. Segura grosso, vai. Pegou em mim, velho. Essa batalha tá muito louca. Ah, não! Agora fodeu, né? Sai, porra! Que é isso, velho? Morreu. Vai dar uns 10 mil de experiência. 22 mil. Caralho. Eu não passei de nível. Meu Deus.
No match for you, eh, Torgal?
Como assim, mano? Gav!
You alright? Something troubling you? No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it. I'm sure she'd like that. Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like. So, what's the problem? Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now. I don't know if I'll be ready in time. Is there anything I can do to help? You know, there just might be. All right then. What exactly are we making? A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm. Not just any. No. One made from the feather of a silver
Gente, eu vou
chocolate.
prateada.
There's naught lucky in all the realm. So we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need? That or the bird whose oar sits attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling trade. There's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find any. You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget.
Ai, ai. Deixa eu fazer essa missão. Tô a fim de ir lá no quarto pegar mais uma missão por enquanto. Não, tem missão pra caralho ainda.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some gutted hall, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly. Isn't it pretty?
We've got a few rooms going spare now. Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather. If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bones. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered. You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes.
E agora, onde será que tá o outro? Cortar um comerciante, ninguém merece.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars can't hurt me.
Escondido aqui, ó.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here,
Então, vou comer chocoboinho branco. Ignora. Esse aqui não vai ter como ignorar. Deixa muitos bichos, velho.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
Tá ligado que todo pé de chocobo é igual, né?
And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
São dois.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Meu item raro, lendário.
It was no trouble.
Fala, doida.
Clive, you're back.
Olha só quem que é.
Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Tem que ver a minha grávida.
Kai's tea stop the fizz. Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
we did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We make 'em up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let 'em know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
Oh, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Gotta get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Mas vamos concluir. Penas de passado e futuro. Gramel de inverno.
Do you think they'll come back?
Nossa senhora. As missões não acabam, velho. Elmo de batalha enferrujada. O elmo do arquiduque Elwin. Usado durante sua vitoriosa campanha para derrubar a insurreição nos territórios do norte. Posteriormente enterrado em sua lápide. Agora ele permanece nas aposentos de Clive e há uma lembrança constante da coragem e do altruísmo de um homem cujo exemplo ele e seu irmão devem seguir. Miniatura de aeronave. O perigoso sonho de voo de Mid. Mortalizado em miniatura. Apesar de eu experimentar ter acabado em fiasco, fracasso, muito errado. Mid permitiu que Clive ficasse com a miniatura para que, quando ela for renomada, ele possa vender a obra por uma quantia exorbitante de giros. Assinado em Porto Isolde, pacote da Tríade. Assinado em Porto Isolde por representante de Rosária, Dalmec e Samerquê, este pacto prepara o terreno para uma nova era na tormenta, pelo menos em espírito. Pena de estolas. Instrumento da escrita mais amado do Dr. Harpócrates. Sua pauta já marcou muitos estômagos eruditos. Disse que as penas de estola são carregadas com os desejos que as corujas ouvem ao longo de suas vidas e que essas palavras estão apenas esperando para serem escritas no papel. Se um dia o Clive soltar a espada para pegar a pena, seu inimigo invencível não será o bloqueio criativo. Hidromel de inverno. Presente de Gavi. Essa bebida potente é feita com mel poletado nos breves verões dos territórios do norte e fermentada lentamente ao longo das 6 luas seguintes. Apesar de ter pouca tolerância ao álcool, Gavi existiu em poder compartilhar a garrafa quando chegar a hora de abri-la. Ficamos lotada a mesa, hein? Meu Deus do céu. Inteira novamente. Clive, me parece que uma única palavra de agradecimento não basta para expressar a minha gratidão por me reunir com a distância. Tomo fez de mim quem sou hoje. E ainda assim pensei que nunca mais deveria vê-lo novamente. Que aqueles que o tiraram de mim haviam roubado uma parte de mim para sempre. Mas agora me sinto completa novamente, graças a você. Sinto muito pelo fato de só preencher os vazios do conhecimento, não os da sua alma. Estarei sempre em dívida com você por isso. Vivian. Antes de partirmos, Ifrit, minha mais sincera gratidão por permitir que eu me reúna com o mestre Harpócrates. Poderei partir para a jornada mais importante com o coração livre de arrependimentos. No entanto, nessas últimas luas, eu me dei conta de que, quanto mais tempo passo na sua companhia e na de seu irmão, mais devo a você. Devemos enfrentar imediatamente a ameaça que o último representa, não só para salvar o mundo, mas também para me poupar de uma eternidade de retribuição. Retornos seguros. Obrigado, Clive, por sempre ceder aos caprichos dessa velha alma trêmula. Tenho vergonha de ter permitido, por muitos anos, que a teimosia e o medo me impedissem de algo tão simples como deixar um amigo saber o quanto eu mergulhava dele. Sua intervenção tirou um peso do meu coração. Talvez após o retorno triunfante dos céus, você esteja disposto a compartilhar suas histórias usando aquela pena que te dei de presente. Muitos de nós gostariam de saber em primeira mão sobre o tempo em que passou com um sacro príncipe, inclusive eu. Apócrates II. A Tríade. Reunir 3 homens de diferentes origens não seria algo difícil. No entanto, nos reunimos. Por uma valesteia melhor. A Tríade foi apenas o primeiro passo. Uma jornada mais longa e amarga espera por todos nós, uma que certamente terminará em dificuldades. No entanto, o que mais importa não é o destino, mas o que podemos aprender uns com os outros enquanto estamos na estrada. Você abriu esse caminho para nós com sua coragem, Clive. Agora devemos ter a coragem de percorrê-lo. Seu amado tio. Os queridos filhos dele que eu já li já. Preocupação com Jill. Apesar de Aikon ter causado grande sofrimento a ela, a perda de Shiva pesa muito em seu coração. E seríamos péssimos amigos se não tentássemos aliviar esse fardo. Mesmo que um pouco antes de partirmos para o céu. Podemos discutir mais sobre isso a sós. Joshua.
If Joshua was worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Inestimável. Sou do destino. Você se lembra do que me disse naquela noite no portal da Fênix? Quanto o destino de Rosária depender de mim, o destino do dominante dependerá de você. Mas nós não somos os dominantes de fogo? A chama de nossos antepassados não queima em nossos corações? Não devo protegê-la como você me protegeu? Você escolheu ser meu escudo, agora me deixe escolher ser o seu. Não é o que nosso pai queria, o que Sid queria? Abrir mão do destino e criar nosso próprio caminho? Conceda-me isso, Clive. Deixe-me ser sua força. Caça ao tesouro. O que achou que eu tinha dito sobre esconder meu motor era só papo furado? Para sua surpresa, até já escolhi um ótimo lugar para escondê-lo. Você realmente vai embarcar nessa grande aventura, terá que agir rápido como aquele seu Deus. Se demorar muito, alguém mais esperto pode chegar primeiro. Se for o caso, pode deixar uma das minhas invenções mais insignificantes. Só a deusa sabe como tenho muitas. Deixa eu ver o negócio.
Trouble with your gear, or
What's saying falling, dear?
Pô, faltar um. Aí é sacanagem. Ouroboros.
should last you a good while. Anything else?
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
True. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Vá para a colina de Mam. Não tinha esse lugarzinho aí, não.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Vai ficar fazendo voltar aí. Dê meu tempo, pessoal.